exactly like the one in the story, we can make one using our feelings.
Feelings?
Yeah, exactly. When me and Mom made wreaths, she'd always ask me to pick my favorite flowers. If I was feeling happy, I would choose a bright red flower since it made my heart feel warm. If I was feeling unhappy, I would take a blue one. At this point, it really doesn't matter what kind of flower it is. All that matters is everyone's feelings.
Everyone has different feelings. Everyone's choice of flowers would be different.
We should make a wreath and tell Ying our wishes to make our dreams come true. I see what you mean. A wreath made with feelings. With that, you can express yourself. That's right! Let's find flowers that can express our feelings. When she sees the wreath, she'll definitely realize that the story of our team is still going. This way, we can all visit the Woolly Kingdom together. And maybe our wishes can come true.
Aww.
Do you mind if I help? Once you've collected enough flowers, bring them to me. I'll help you weave them into a wreath. Great! Oh, thank you, Verena. Off we go.
Hey. Let's see. Search for the flowers that show your feelings. Do Vetch ×2, Angelica ×2. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Have you found the flowers you want?
We'll give her a pink flower.
Look how pink it is. You must have been in a really good mood when you picked this one. And these? These are Encore's picks. That's quite the selection, Encore. What do they all represent? Have a look at this one. It's gold and shiny, and it matches the color of your eyes, Rover. Encore flowers that resemble everyone. If we put them together, they can represent our whole team. Oh, that's pretty special. I'm sure it'll look really nice once they're all together. Oh, one more thing, Verena. Can you leave a spot here on the wreath? Leave a spot? It's for Ying. We don't know what kind of flower represents Ying's feelings, so we should leave a spot and let her decide which feeling to put on there. Got it. I'll take it from here. Thank you so much, Verena. Rover, when the wreath is done, we can go tell Ying the rest of the story.
Yay.
Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon.
I won't be late. Okay. Wait until the next afternoon. Between 1 to 5 p.m.? Okay. Let's time jump. Perfect. This is the cutest quest, though. Like, I'm really enjoying it.
At your disposal.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to turn into a butterfly.
Surrender yourself.
Okay. Here we go. Let me grab this. Oh my god, that's so cool. I love that. She created a whole like set. That's so awesome.
Rover, you're here.
Told you I wouldn't be late.
You're right on time. Encore has just set everything up. See this little stage? Cosmos and Cloudy helped me set it up. Pretty impressive, don't you think?
It looks great.
Cloudy says, right on. That's teamwork for ya. I know this is just a small stage for storytelling. I wanted to try the way Mom used to do it. She and I started the Woolly Warrior story after all. Besides, it'll be more fun this way. Encore wonders if Ying will show up today. We didn't really pinky promise.
She'll be here.
Encore? Rover? Sorry for the wait.
Glad to see you, Ying.
Thank you. All right. Now that Team Woolly's fully assembled, is everyone ready for the story? Ready. At this stage. This is the small stage Encore made for the play, where the warrior's adventure continues.
A small stage?
Does anyone remember where we last left off? Oh, I know. The Woolly Warrior was trying to find the 3 relics, but I'm not sure if she will find them or not. That's right! The Woolly Warrior sets out to find the 3 relics. This time, she's not alone. She tries to climb to the top of the highest mountain with her trusty companions. With the mountain being so high up, the waves raging below them, she nearly falls several times. But her friends manage to keep her steady.
Aww.
She obtains the legendary Sword of Courage. Later, she arrives at the beach filled with sand as far as the eye can see. She searches and searches, and all she can find are just some tiny shells. But with the help from her friends, the shield of faith is uncovered. Only the wreath remains. Will she find it? Unfortunately, no. After reaching the mythical sea of flowers, all the flowers have withered. No matter where she searches, the wreath of hope is nowhere to be found. Just like us. Yet, her companions want to finish this adventure for her. They gather flowers and weave their feelings into the shape of a crown. The pink flowers are meant to make her feel happy. The blue flowers are hopes that she will not be scared of any obstacles. This wreath brings together all the feelings and emotions of the companions during their adventure. Their gift to her. And that is the moral of this story.
But the wreath isn't complete.
Her companions remark so. The wreath isn't fully completed. It's missing a very important flower. Ying, this wreath is missing the flower that represents your feelings and wishes. My feelings. I know. It's missing an iris. I've always wanted Mom to see a garden full of blooming irises. But those irises have already withered. What if we could find one? Find one? What if we could find an iris and the Gateway of Wishes? Will you want to continue on this adventure, Ying? Of course. But I thought there was no such thing as the Gateway of Wishes. It only exists in the story.
If there isn't one in reality, we can find it in the story.
In the story? That's right! Because stories aren't just stories. When you believe in them, they'll really exist. Just like how it is now. With everyone's feelings combined into the wreath, it slowly turns into a door.
Oh.
A door that leads to the deepest parts of the Woolly Kingdom. Inside, the irises continue to bloom. So, do you believe in it and choose to continue this adventure? I believe.
Aww.
Off we go.
Okay. In Encore stories, the Woolly Kingdom is a place where wishes come true and stories come alive. If the Gateway of Wishes feels elusive in the real world, perhaps it lies hidden within a story. Okay. I'm loving this so much. Like, it's so cool and adorable and just sweet and wholesome.
Would you look at this guy? So this is the Woolly Kingdom.
We got a first timer.
Rover and I can be your guide.
Welcome in, Cal. Thank you for the check-in. Happy Friday.
This story is gonna be
We're doing
longer than
Encore
the
story
last
today.
one. It looks like there'll be more puzzles to solve and more monsters to fight. And the door to
How
make
are you?
wishes should be in the deepest part.
Okay.
What are your orders, Captain?
Locate the Gateway of Wishes.
Yes. I want to find the Gateway of Wishes and then see my mom again. Let's get going.
Okay, so Cal and anybody else that might have just come in, just to recap. So basically in Encore's story thus far, we show up one day while Encore is telling stories in like this like gazebo with a group of other kids, and she's talking about like this place called the Woolly Kingdom. Oh, nice. What kind of chocolate? Chocolate's always good. But yeah, so she's telling these stories about this place called the Woolly Kingdom where you can find this thing called the Gateway of Wishes, where all the wishes you have can come true. And so one of the kids listening, her name is Ying, the kid that we're like going on an adventure with right now. She ends up telling us how she's like heard the story before and that she went to a theater once with her mother and they heard this. And so Encore is kind of taken off guard. And she ends up pulling out this like map, and the map, it seems like a treasure map. And so this map was left to Ying by her mother because basically her mother always wanted to kind of go on an adventure with her, and it was really, really cute and really sweet. And so we decided to go on an adventure with her to search for all of this. Oh, nice, Cal. I'm glad you get to enjoy that. But yeah, so then we go and we find these different things, because basically to get into the Woolly Kingdom and all that, you need to find 3 different objects. You need to find the Sword of Courage, the Shield of Faith, I believe it was called, and the Wreath of Hope. And so we found the sword and the shield, and then we basically, Ying kind of for a second got a little defeated, I want to say, and she's like, oh, like this is where our like adventure ends, like thank you for like kind of going on this adventure with me though, like all of that, because we basically found this garden where her mother would plant flowers and stuff, but they had all withered because her mother passed away. And she kind of talked about how the adults in her life tried to do what adults do sometimes, where they pretend like the loved one is still out there somewhere, it's just like they're far, far away, you know. But she said she basically just knew her mother was never coming back. And so then Encore and Rover kind of come up with this plan to create the wreath for her. So they contact Verena and have Verena help make a wreath. And so then they turned the wreath into a sonorosphere, apparently, which I think is so cool, which is now the Woolly Kingdom. But yeah, and so then we get backstory on Encore, and we find out that the reason that Ying knew that story about the Woolly Kingdom from the theaters because she and her mother used to perform that, because the Woolly Kingdom was kind of a story that her and her mother came up with, because like her mother, I guess, was kind of like in the theater and, you know, was a performer. And so she would kind of take Encore along with her on all her shows. And they started doing like traveling performances, performing the story of the Woolly Kingdom for people. But then her mother got like sicker and sicker and eventually collapsed during the final show of their tour during the story of the Woolly Kingdom. And so then Encore's mother ended up passing away, unfortunately. And then Encore became an orphan and went to an orphanage and everything. And then the Black Shores found her. And so now it seems like Encore kind of sympathizes with Ying's story because they're so similar. And she wants to help her have that peace within herself. Because what's interesting about Encore is like she didn't, I guess, develop a darker view on life because of what she went through. She seemed to almost develop a more kind of compassionate and empathetic view on things. And now she wants to help other people and other children to have that as well, to feel more, I guess, optimistic and positive despite, you know, losing a loved one and things like that. And so, yeah, but it's really, really cool. All right. Let's do this.
How do we get across? No worries. We can use that platform down there to fly across.
But look at the Woolly Kingdom. Look how cool it looks. It's so awesome. I know, Cal. Genuinely, I've been really enjoying this. Like, I don't know. It's just so sweet. Okay. Use plunging attacks to hit the mechanism on the ground and match its pattern to the design on the wall. Oh. Okay, where's the design?
Encore knows what to do.
Oh.
Encore played these with Mom before. All we need to do is match the patterns on the wall and it'll open a secret door. It's one of the most important puzzles in Woolly Warrior's story.
There we go.
It's open.
Nice.
Good job, Rover. Let's go inside. An
It's so
engine.
cool.
We can use it to fly.
Look at that.
Looks like we've reached the end. That was fun. I'll have to tell Mom about it when I see her.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Time to find the exit.
So, for context about what she meant just then, Ying wants to find the Gateway of Wishes to see her mother again because, you know, her mother is no longer with us. And so, like, the thing is like she was kind of going on about how, like, oh, the Gateway of Wishes isn't real. And they're like, well, if you can't find it in reality, find it in the Woolly Kingdom, basically in like this land of imagination, you know? And I think that's so cool.
It's another one of those puzzles. I know. Let's look around for
Okay.
clues.
Here we go. Nice.
Wow! You solved it in one go?
Okay, here we go.
There are so many monsters.
They're not stopping anything.
Yeah. Mom gave me this sword that can cut through anything. Take this!
Aww.
Here comes Encore.
Perfect.
Leave me alone.
Nice.
So much fun.
Okay. All right, so we have to look at the pattern. Okay. So all the stars are lit up, and then all the woolies are, like, kind of dimmed. Okay.
Let's race.
We just have to hit these two.
More puzzles here.
There we go.
An airstream appeared. Let's head back. and
Where?
find out.
Oh, up there.
Are we flying again? Yay! Fly time!
Okay. One dimmed woolly and one lit up woolly. Noted. Oh my god. Nice. Where do we throw that? Oh, I see. Okay, let me fly up. Search for clues of the hidden treasure.
The wind is so strong. Is it taking us straight to the Gateway of Wishes?
Whoa. What?
What happened here? Don't worry. Stuff like this happens all the time. This means the story of the Woolly Kingdom is changing. But that's not enough to beat the warriors.
I adore all of them. And I love how Rover is like playing along, you know? Okay.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
Hmm.
Time for Encore's aerial recon. There has to be more, right? Oh.
Here we go. Okay.
Monsters? I'm not scared. I have Mom's sword and shield with me.
Aww.
You're in for it now.
All right.
Leave me alone.
Wait, did she have like a blossom surround her just then? Kind of like camellia? That's interesting.
Finders keepers.
Oh, here we go. Nice.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure.
There we are. And then we jump back down here. Oh my god.
Time for Encore's aerial recon. Feeling stuck? Why don't we search around for clues?
E. Nice. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That scared me so bad. I thought I was gonna overshoot it. There we go. Oh, it looks so cool.
We're almost there. After passing every trial set before him, the Flower of Hope is finally within the warrior's reach behind this door. Maybe this door leads to the Gateway of Wishes. Countless warriors once hoped to pass through to have their wishes come true.
Oh yeah, okay. So to give some context to that to Kel and anybody else who just arrived. So when they made the wreath, basically they all put flowers into it that represented like their emotions and their feelings, right? And then they left an empty spot for Ying to put a flower in that represented her feelings and her emotions and such. And so she wants to find an iris, but the garden, like I had said earlier, had already withered from that, like from her mother's garden. And so they are looking for irises in the Woolly Kingdom. And so that's kind of like what they're, I think, partly looking for at the moment. So that way they can put an iris into the crown in honor of like her mother and different things and her feelings and her hopes and dreams and wishes and such, you know, which I think is so cool.
And now, the warriors will find out what kind of monsters or treasures are hidden behind the door. Is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Ready. I'll be able to see my mom soon.
Let's go straight in.
Right. Through the door we go.
Okay. Embark on the adventure once more. Whoa. That looks so cool.
Out of nowhere, a group of pups appear. But they are no match against the mighty warriors. With the sword and courage in their hands, there is no fear holding them back as they slice through these monsters with ease. The monsters strike, but I'll still stand strong. Our warriors know victory is ours.
All right. Oh, there's the iris. Oh, cutscene. That's so. Oh my god, I love these cutscenes so much.
Iris is a mom's favorite. I want her to see it too. We should make our wish. Oh, yes. Look! Because of the brave warrior's wishes, the story has a happy ending.
Her mom.
Come true.
Oh my god.
She can tell her everything now. Mom, there's so much I wanted to tell you. So many new stories you need to hear.
Oh, encore.
It's a very happy story.
Oh my god, is it her mom? Oh my god. She saw her mom.
Finders keepers.
That was so good. Also, look at this place. Oh, we can't go any further, but look at it. Oh my god, it's stunning. Okay. That was so beautiful. I loved that.
And just like that, the little warrior's wish has come true. Put in a perfect ending to this adventure story. The warrior finally gets to meet her mother, telling her all the stories and words she has always wanted to tell. But the warrior's journey won't end here, as the path ahead is a long one.
Oh, the thumbs up.
Encore, Rover, thank you both so much.
Hmm.
I finally got to see her, and we talked so much. I told her how much I've missed her, how I found the treasures she left behind, and how I met both of you. I never thought I'd see her again. So, I want you to have this.
Oh. The Wreath of Hope.
Yes. I know you still have more adventures ahead. So I'd like this wreath to keep you company. I want to go back and tell my dad this story now, and tell him what my mother said to me. So, this is where we say goodbye.
Goodbye, Ying.
Be sure to share our story with everyone. I will. Goodbye. Time for another feedback session from the audience. What do you think of this story?
It's a story with a very happy ending.
Encore loves this ending. The Woolly Warrior finally fulfilled her wish, and she got to tell her mother all her stories about the companion she got to meet.
Aww.
Who she went on adventures with, defeating all kinds of monsters that stood in their way. Their search for the sword and shield as a team, and how they put together the Wreath of Hope.
The Rover is depicted as a cat. That is so cute. Like a tuxedo cat. I love that.
We've been to many places together, but there is so much more to go, and so many adventures and stories to write about. These stories are an extension of life. They are.
Stories with happy endings.
Yeah, stories with happy endings. Mom said the same thing.
It was a really good ending.
Yeah. Encore had never thought of such an ending when telling the Woolly Warrior story in the past. I really enjoyed how it ended. The story of the Woolly Warrior's search for the relics is finished, and my vacation is about to end. It's time to head back to Black Shores.
Don't forget to finish your homework.
Oh, enough with the homework already. No biggie. Even though this story is over, Encore will make sure to prepare a new adventure next time we meet. Let's be on the same team together, and you can still be the captain. Wanna do a pinky promise?
You reach out and lock your pinky with Encore's.
I pinky promise that we'll write as many stories as we can together. As a team. Pinky promised.
I loved that. And we got to keep the wreath. Aww.
Don't forget our pinky promise. There are so many adventures and so many stories just waiting for us.
Oh my god, you guys. I loved that so much. I imagine they like leave the stage there and you can just like come back to it. I loved that so much though. It was adorable. Okay. But let me see. Ooh. Nice. We got some of this. Nice. And then let me collect all this. So given the quest finished so early, I kind of want to maybe start the event for Nahida's birthday in Genshin. What do you guys think? Because I've been wanting to do that. I've just been holding off because it was like October, you know? And I was like doing some Halloween stuff. But okay. Oh, seems like Cal's down for it. A wreath woven from the feelings of the Woolly Adventure Squad. It marks the beginning of a new leg of the journey. Wreath infused with the myriad feelings and emotions of you and your friends. A wreath infused with the myriad feelings and emotions you and your friends have experienced along the way. The sight of this wreath gives you the strength to forge ahead. You and the girl who suggested making this wreath have made a pact. Stories are an extension of life. You'll never run out of them if you're adventurous enough. There will always be more adventures to be had and more stories to be told. Oh, okay. Well, there's an incoming ad break. So I might do about 3 minutes of ads while we switch over to Genshin and do the event. Like, at least start the event. And then we'll see where we go from there, all right? But let me get that going real quick. And then I'll see you in just a few.
Did anything happen?
Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. BRB. All right, welcome back, everyone. Let me get the PlayStation audio going so that way you can hear the game. Go. Perfect. And then we'll go back to the PS5 screen. Lovely. All right. So, oh, whoop. I clicked the wrong thing. But, so just a kind of like quick thing. Let me, oh. like just a quick kind of mention. So from what I understand, the majority of the voice actors in the event for the Sumeru characters are currently on strike. I think they're still on strike. So Hoyo has, I think for the time being, removed their voice lines. So there's not going to be like any voice lines, even though there was supposed to be. So I'm gonna have to be like reading all of it just to let you guys like kind of know in advance, because otherwise there was supposed to be like voices for the characters. Yeah, Kel. I think the only voice actor who isn't on strike is Paimon's, although Corinna Betger, who is Paimon's voice actor, did make a TikTok explaining, basically saying like they don't record at the same studio as all of the other voice actors, because I guess there was like drama between Paimon's voice actor and the studio that they used to record at about a year ago. So then Hoyo basically, I guess what it was is the recording studio wasn't paying Paimon's voice actor, and Paimon's voice actor like made it public. So then Hoyo got involved and told the studio to pay them. And then Hoyo had Paimon's voice actor move to another studio, which they say is actually better than the one all the other voice actors record at. And so that's why they said like they're not on strike, because they're not working at the same studio, because all the voice actors are kind of protesting against that particular studio, not like Hoyoverse, I believe. But that's kind of the gist of it, just to let you guys know in advance. So the only character who might get voice lines in this is potentially Paimon. But yeah, but let's do our dailies before anything. Ooh, Q&A. Okay. We just have to answer some questions. All right, we're gonna... Okay. Oh, and then we can also do that quest, like to finish off the Garcia Sumeru dailies. So I'm excited. But we'll do that once we get at least a decent way through the event. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna skip through this. All right. Traveling scholars. Wait, I think I've answered this before. I think it's this, right? Ah, dang it. Oh, I guess I didn't answer that before. Fungi. No, wait, didn't I? I got it right the first time. Oh, wait, no, some of these questions are different. Okay. Here we go. Also, the game category should have switched over. If it didn't, please feel free to let me know. Just because I don't want to get in trouble with like Twitch, you know? Yeah, all right. It's funny how like after you play Wuthering Waves, you get so used to like running up walls and stuff that like you try it in like Genshin and immediately get humbled. All right. There's a fungi in that cage down there. Here we go. And done. Perfect. Oh, the Weasel Thief. This one's so fun. Okay. Wait, I can actually just kind of run to it, I think. 'Cause if I teleported, I would go down there, so I might just run to it so I can like run across the top of this area instead of having to like climb up again. All right. I think we're gonna have to kind of glide down and then maybe try to find a way up from over here. Okay, yeah, we can climb. Let me just get some stamina back. Perfect. Also, does the sun look brighter than before, or am I crazy? Like, because it has more of like a glare to it now, I think, for some reason. Although maybe I'm just crazy. All right, let's see. Perfect. One more time. There we go. Dune of Illusion. Okay. Then we should be done. We'll go talk to Catherine and then we'll start the event. There you are. Also, is anybody in chat, out of curiosity, pulling for Nahida or Hutao?
Solidify.
Good luck, if so.
Fate is upon you.
I'm like tempted to get another Staff of Homa because like I share it between Hutao and Zhongli, but at the same time I'm like, nah, we're just gonna save. Because I'm currently saving for Mahuika whenever she becomes playable. I thought it was gonna be 5.2 because I'm pretty sure that's usually like the 0.2 updates are usually when the Archons become playable. But nope. Oh, we have a new event. Okay. Let's go get our redeem for finishing our dailies. And we'll do this.
This kind of weather is more enjoyably spent under the cover of shade.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Perfect.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Chromatic Ode of Candies and Roses. Oh, there's only 5 days left for this? I thought it was going to be a longer event. Paimon's caught wind of how the Sub-Zero's festival is now in full swing in Sumeru, and so you both happily set off, returning to the nation of nature and wisdom. Okay. All right, let's see.
Hey, Tainari and Kali are over there. And Dia and Candace are with them.
Yay.
Let's go say hi.
Everyone good with their assignment? Let's get the show on the road. Oh, and again, please be careful. The last thing we want is for her to find out about our plan. Don't worry about that. Mercenaries can keep a secret like our lives depend on it. I'm not sure this scenario is quite that extreme. You know what I mean, Candace. It's just a figure of speech. I'm still kind of nervous. It's not that I'm scared I'll let something slip, it's just... What if she suddenly shows up behind me without warning?
Hey there! What are you guys talking about?
Nothing, I swear. I don't know anything you don't know. I'm not hiding anything. You're definitely hiding something. Calm down, Kale. At least check who it is before you freak out. Her eyes. Traveler, Paimon. Fancy seeing you here. Great to see you all. Oh, it's you two. You scared me half to death. Just like when I lose focus in class and Master Tainari suddenly shows up behind me. But even scarier. Are you here for the Sub-Zeru's festival?
Yep, festivals are always so fun. It seemed like the perfect time to come back and hang out with all of our friends.
This one is extra special. I heard from Master that the Academia is planning a grand birthday celebration for the Dendro Archon. Perhaps it's a small attempt to make amends for their past behavior.
Guess we came at the perfect time. A grand celebration calls for even more good food and fun than usual. But what were you gossiping about just now? Paimon heard something about a secret.
We're here, you two. I'll explain everything in private. We're preparing a birthday surprise for the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, a birthday surprise?
Their faces. It was Dia's idea, actually. Oh well. It was just something that occurred to me while talking with Dunyarzad. The Sub-Zeru's festival always seems to follow the same formula, so I figured a change of pace might be nice. Dunyarzad liked the idea, and so did the others, so we got the ball rolling pretty quickly. If we want this to be a surprise, the fewer people who know, the better. We're dealing with the god of wisdom here. A single slip of the tongue is enough to spoil the whole thing.
Yeah, that all makes sense. So, do we have to keep talking like this until the festival ends?
So, anyway, we've only asked a few of our friends to help out, since they happen to have some free time.
So what exactly are you planning?
Well, we heard the Dendro Archon loves candy, so we want to take advantage of that. We're also planning a birthday meal after the carriage parade, so we'll have a Haft Mua feast as well. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. We left most of the specifics to Kaveh. Right now, all we need to do is purchase the food and decorations. Is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah, put us to work! Now that we're in on the plan, we should do something to contribute!
Hey Candace, weren't you looking for someone to help you with the shopping? Yeah, I've been in the desert so long I was worried I wouldn't be the best judge of the goods around here. We can help with that. As long as it's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all! We're more than happy to help!
Hey, seems like you're really learning your manners, Paimon. I'll happily take you up on that offer then. Alright, it's settled. Tainari will book the venue, Dunyarzad and I will take care of the decorations, and you three are on food.
Ooh, so exciting! This is gonna be the best birthday surprise Nahida could ask for!
She's so loud.
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot. Gotta keep it a secret.
Dramatic ode of candies and roses. First gift, give her surprises. Oh. That's so cute. Oh. Rocking carriage. Okay. Masood, known as the Phantom Toy Master, is at the Sub-Zeru's festival recommending his new game to guests. Okay. Interreflection of reality and dream. Mortuary research. Looking for volunteers for her psychotherapy. Shadow of the Night's Blade. Bihar and the researcher Safi are currently preparing for a special event that will tell the tale of the unknown battles of. Okay. This is so adorable. Okay. You guys know what needs to happen.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Stay close and you will live.
Oh, wait. Okay.
I have high hopes for this journey.
Alright. Talk to... Okay, we have several quests to do. Excuse me, are you the traveler by any chance? Me? What can I do for you? Good. Good thing I didn't get the wrong person. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Dharmakirti, a Dostor from Amurta. We've heard of you, of course, but in truth, we don't know much about you. But we've been doing research on dreamscapes lately, and the Dendro Archon informed us that you were the most cool-headed person she's ever seen when distinguishing dreams from reality. Oh, she flatters me. Nay, don't be so modest. Anyway, that's precisely what our project is about, and our data indicates that people struggle to consciously wake up after falling asleep. We intend to utilize the psychological influence that dreams have on people to help regulate various psychological disorders. Specifically, we will use targeted environmental hints and guidance based on each patient's individual situation to create a suitable dreamscape for them. Technology to enter shared dreamscapes is rather new, and advancements are mainly thanks to many improvements by the Dendro Archon. Simply put, our goal is to address patients' psychological problems by adjusting their cognitive states within dreamscape. That seems complicated. Alright, sorry. Couldn't help rambling on about our project a bit. It is quite complicated, yes. Simply put, we're conducting medical research on the psychological effects of the dreams, but we've gotten a bit stuck when it comes to practical implementation. And so you need my help? Got it in one go. This is embarrassing. None of our project members have any experience maintaining awareness within a dreamscape, so that left us all feeling really depressed. But now that we know people like you exist, hope has been rekindled. We also have our Archon to thank for this. Had she not heard our report and suggested we discuss things with you, I'm afraid our project would have had to be abandoned, never to be completed. I have faith that if this psychotherapy is popularized, then we'll be able to significantly reduce the state of mental disorders in the academia's annual statistic. So, from what you said just before, I can assume you're willing to help? Sure thing. Great. I'll organize the patient files right away. Come find me whenever you're free. The experimental process works like this. You just need to relax and enter the dreamscape together with the patient. Half the battle. Thank you for the posture check, Cal. I needed that. Next, when you're inside the dreamscape, you just need to follow the instructions given in the file to find the anomalous aspects related to the patient in question. Correct them, leave the dream, and that's that. We've also prepared emergency measures to get you out of the dreamscape if needed. Safety of our volunteers and patients is far more important than the success of any experiment. Every patient has unique circumstances and must be handled carefully. Well then, find me whenever you're free. Understood. Thanks for your generosity. See you later. Okay. During the interflection of reality and dreams game mode, you have to enter the unique dreamscape of patients, find the anomalies in said dreams, correct them to assist the patients with their mental well-being. You will find specific items in their dreams based on their description. Use a special skill catch and correct on them to deal with the corresponding anomalies. You can speak to the patients in their dreamscapes to learn what ails them in more detail, at the same time if you do not find any anomalies within a certain time. Okay. And then... Okay, so these are the side quests. I want to do at least one of these, though. It sounds interesting. Whoops. Thanks for your assistance. The clinical trial is of great importance, so let me know once you're ready. Ready? Okay. Collingwood, who struggles to stop drinking liquor, is often troubled by strange dreams, in which many common items are upside down. Find the upside down items and write them, and perhaps it'll improve. The more I look at this tavern, the stranger it seems. It looks like the chairs and ornaments are a bit different. They're upside down. Alright, let's do this. His hair is so fluffy. Hey there. Are you the one who's assisting me with the dreamscape therapy? To be honest, I don't know what my dream's going to be about. I'm from Mondstadt, and I don't really have any hobby except drinking. And I'm the type to mess up sometimes when I get sloshed, so I'm counting on you. Oh. Okay. There we go. That's how we do it. Okay. Kind of like the hide and seek event. What else could be upside down? Huh. Back up here. That's much easier on the eyes, but there's still a few that are upside down. Yeah, that's uncomfortable. Oh, I see. Perfect. One more. Ah, here we go. Tipsy topsy turvy. That's more like it. Sure was a mess, but at least it's better now. What would the angels share be without me? Okay. Oh, they're giving a lot of Prima Gems for this event, huh? Okay. The mayor was holding the Subserious Festival. Upon hearing the news, you arrive to see some familiar. Okay. Let's get back to that. I'm actually like really happy I was able to get like Nahida and her weapon when I did, because building her was like very fun from what I remember.
Oh, there's all kinds of delicious scents in the air today. The sea breeze in Port Ormos isn't even enough to cover them up.
This is the final stop of the carriage parade. So many of the vendors decided to set up their stalls in advance. The city's a lot more lively than usual. Wait, I remember the carriage parade because in Nahida's character trailer, they showed how like when she was stuck in that loop, like in her own mind or whatever, because of the like elders in the academia, she would always be reliving her birthday. And then during the carriage parade, she'd be like sitting in the carriage and everybody would be like alongside it, kind of like cheering for her and like praising her and stuff. So wait, are we gonna get like a cutscene of that where like she's like riding in the carriage? I think that'd be adorable. All right. So many of the vendors decided to set up their stalls in advance. The city's a lot more lively than usual. The same goes for Aru Village. Everyone's doing their part to make this a truly unforgettable Subzerious festival.
Well, with all these vendors, there's no way we're going back empty-handed. Just leave the haggling to us.
All right then, let's. What's wrong? Are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. Let's go to that store and place an order. What was that?
Welcome. What can I get for you today?
We'd like to place an order for the Subzerious Festival. Would you have them ready for pickup after the parade?
Ah, no problem at all. What'll it be?
We'll take 3 orders each of masala cheese balls, potato boats, and curry shrimp, and 10 orders of pani puri.
One sec. Let me jot this down. Potato boats, pani puri. All right. We'll have that ready as scheduled. That's a fairly sizable order.
Does that mean we can expect a discount?
Of course. Let me see. That should come to 29,000 mora, but you can have it for 26,000. How's that sound?
What about 20,000?
Huh?
Wow, she really went for it.
That's a bit tricky. We're going to be fairly busy that day, and we're setting aside all these ingredients for your order.
What if I add 5 orders of samosas? Would that help lower the price?
Well, in that case, the most I can offer is 20% off.
Great, we'll take it. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course. Thank you for your order.
So it turns out Candace is way better at haggling than us?
Oh, one more thing.
Oh, something you wanted to add to your order, miss?
No, I just wanted to remind you to keep an eye on the fire you've got going there. If you let it burn too long, it could become a safety hazard.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I replaced the charcoal earlier today, so it should be...
Oh. The way she had to pull out her shield? Oh my god.
Whoa! There's so much smoke!
Oh.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, thanks. It's just... That was so strange.
Was it the wind generator?
It's certainly possible. I had a similar problem not too long ago. I thought switching to this one would fix the issue, but...
We can look into the true cause of the problem a bit later. What matters now is that you're alright. Need any water? I've got some on me.
I'm alright. It seems like you got a good eye, miss. Just wish your warning came a little earlier. Probably could have avoided this scenario entirely. In any case, I'll definitely fix the stove today, so don't worry about any delays.
Take your time. Your health and safety are more important. I'll just leave the deposit here.
Sounds good. See you soon.
That was a close call. Good thing you're fast on your feet, Candace.
How did you know something was wrong with the stove? I guess you could call it a gut feeling. It's hard to describe.
Well, where should we go next? Preferably somewhere without any fire hazards. Paimon's still a little traumatized by what happened.
Let's go buy some fruit. We need it to make the candy.
Sounds good. It's been a while since we had the chance to shop at Port Ormos. Maybe we can pick up some other things along the way.
Okay.
Let's see. The fruit stand should be that way. Candace, are you okay?
Watch out. You okay, little one?
I'm fine. Thank you, miss.
What happened?
That crate came out of nowhere. Luckily, Candace saved that little girl before she got hit.
Where are your parents, child?
They're at the tavern by the harbor. But I got bored, so I came out to play.
You're safe now, little one.
Go
Just
back to
be
your
careful
parents
next
now,
time.
child.
Okay.
Whose crates are these?
They're mine.
Ooh.
How many times have I told you not to leave heavy objects by the road? When are you gonna learn?
I'm sorry. It's just... we ran out of storage on our latest shipment.
And?
Nothing. I'll take care of it right away. I won't do it again.
Thank you, everyone. I should have been keeping a closer eye
sorry.
on everything. It's lucky you were here, Miss Candace. I really don't know how things would have turned out otherwise.
Someone came in to ask me a question. Let me see. Did I miss anything? Okay, I didn't. It was nothing. Don't blame yourself, Sheriff. I understand just how difficult it is to look after a whole region. Still, with the festival coming, we need your vigilance more than ever.
I always feel like I could use an extra pair of eyes during Sabjara's season. I appreciate the reminder, Miss Candace. Anyway, you were probably in the middle of something, so I'll leave you to it. Enjoy the festival.
That was some quick thinking, Candace. It was like you leapt into action before the crate even started to fall.
Like you knew it was going to happen all along. Actually, I did see something. Saw the crate fall before it happened.
Wait, you mean you saw the future?
Yes, something similar happened with the stove. I saw what was about to happen. Eye of prophecy. Actually, real? I don't think it's related to my amber eye. Sorry, one moment. Alright, they needed to ask something because they're going to the store. I don't think it's related to my amber eye. Growing up, it's never shown me any kind of strange phenomena. But ever since this morning, I've been seeing things that don't match with reality, and after a few seconds, they actually come to pass.
Have you told anyone else about this?
Not yet. I still haven't determined if this is the true power of prophecy, and I don't want to make everyone worry. Oh, why did it come on so suddenly? Did something happen this morning? Nothing out of the ordinary, really. I prayed to the gods, made my plan for the day, and then went to meet with my friends. Although, if I had to think of something, I did buy this gem along the way. That's pretty.
Whoa, it's beautiful!
There's something about it. Do you sense it too? This gem seems to contain traces of unusual elemental energy. I only bought it because it piqued my interest.
Could the gem be the source of the visions?
Certainly possible. Here, try it for yourself. Maybe you'll see something as well. I don't think anything happened. So it doesn't work for just anyone. Perhaps there's some kind of trigger condition. Or could it be because of my connection to Lord Al-Ahmar?
Maybe we could ask the others.
Everyone's been so busy preparing for the festival. I really don't want to trouble them with something so trivial. Luckily, I don't have too many responsibilities over the next few days, so I can investigate on my own. It's part of my duty as a guardian. We can help too. Even better, having your company is like sitting around a bonfire with trusted companions. Your presence puts people at ease. Alright, let's finish our shopping first. Then we can investigate the gem. At the very least, we should ask around about the merchant. At the very least, we should ask around the merchant circles for information on its origins. There we go.
Speaking of merchants, Paimon can think of someone who's always in the know. Although getting information out of her is definitely gonna cost us.
Dory? Ah, do you mean Dory? I've heard people talk about her in Aru Village before.
Yep, that's the one. But she's pretty touchy when it comes to Mora, so it's best not to haggle too much.
You purchased the fruits on the shopping list. The vendors tell you where to find Dory. Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to text the loved ones that are going to the store, because there's like these pizza bites I got the other day and they were so good. And I took a picture of the wrapper so I could remember what brand it was. And I'm going to send it to them so they can like try and get it. There we go.
Fresh fruits and veggies, both quantity and quality.
There we go. There we go. Okay, just needed to make sure. So let's find Dory. But pizza bites are so good, you guys. I would highly recommend them. Thankfully, we get a lot of our food from like an organic store. So, oh my god. So, it's just like they're so tasty, you know? But let me get my stamina back before anything. There we go. Perfect. All right. Here are the goods you asked for, as promised. All of the best quality, I assure you. Can I interest you in any of my newest offerings before you go? No? Well, see you around then. Oh, if it isn't the two of my most valued customers and Miss Candace? Now, this is getting interesting. What brings the guardian of our village to my neck of the woods? All my business in the desert is strictly above board, I assure you. You misunderstand, Miss Story. We're just here for some information. Oh, you're in the market for some intel. Well, you've certainly come to the right place. I love dealing in information. It's easy to carry and even easier to hike up the price. Oh, which is always very reasonable, of course. I bought a rather peculiar gem this morning, and I have the name of the merchant who sold it to me. I want to ask the merchant about the craftsmen who cut this gem, and where they got their ore. Ah, so you're looking to track them down. Not an easy job. They'll come at a hefty price. Well, we don't necessarily have to track down the specific person. If you have a way of obtaining information I seek, Miss Story, I would be happy to compensate you for those services as well. I can find the person, no problem, but it's not as lucrative. I have a few connections who work with gemstones, so I'm better off charging them for the information directly. Well now, you're just asking the impossible. These kinds of things tend to be trade secrets. It won't be easy to get that information, even for the great Lord Songamabe. Just name your price. If you insist. Now, let me see. There's the cost of travel, the gifts I'll have to buy. I'm thinking around 200,000 more.
Yikes, that's steep.
That exceeds our budget, I'm afraid. Can you go any lower? Well, Aru Village has done me a few favors in the past. So, I think we can strike a deal. Why don't you make me an offer? How about 50,000 more? Excuse me? That's even more aggressive than back at the market. Something wrong? It's usually the going rate for this kind of intel in the desert. Impossible. I wouldn't even be able to put food on the table at that rate. Can't do it. Nope. Oh, what a shame. How about 30,000 more then? That's even lower. 30,000 more, plus food, shelter, and a security detail whenever you're in Aru Village. I'll throw in a few tax exemptions as well. How does that sound? Aru Village certainly has some promising business opportunities. Securing the protection of the local guardian isn't actually a bad trade. I'm not the only one profiting from this deal, though. I bet she only made that offer so Aru Village could benefit more from business activity, too. What a scary woman. Alright. After some reflection, I've decided to forego all profit for this venture. 30,000 it is. Ah. Now I know why people call you the #1 merchant in Sumeru. Your generosity is truly unmatched. Of course. You're an esteemed client, Miss Candace. I stand to gain more from your friendship than anything else. So who cares about the Mora? That's the case, then. And by that I mean we landed on the perfect price, 30,000, as agreed. I'm just gonna have to treat my gem contact to a 500 Mora food stall instead. I really have to go out of my way to get this intel. Don't need some time. Why don't you come back tomorrow? Of course. Thank you, Miss Dory. You've been a huge help. Traveler, you've only just made it back to Sumeru. Why don't you take some time for yourself? I'll handle the rest of the orders.
Really? Paimon feels kind of bad, though. We didn't turn out to be much help.
Don't say that. I dragged you into my own personal investigation. I should be the one apologizing. It was nothing. Don't worry about it. Noble as always. May the gods protect you, traveler. And you, Miss Dory. Safe travels. I'll see you tomorrow. Yep. Take care. All right. On to part 2. Some would seek to cause trouble during the festival. They cannot be allowed to ruin the surprise. Hi, Peachy. How are you? What are you up to today?
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. Two
Okay.
heads are better than one.
8 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. Ooh, what game? Let's see. That's always good, Peachy. At least you gave it a shot.
Candace, you're
Oh,
here!
what's that about?
Have you seen Dory?
She just left. I got here early and she had already started doing business, so we wrapped things up right away. She left the city as soon as I handed her the travel permit and tax waiver I promised. Oh, nice. I'll have to look into it. I know I've also been told about kind of like a similar game, like I guess in terms of like medieval, you know. Like Kel told me about how like there's Lord of the Rings games. I think like Shadows of Mordor and stuff. And it's interesting. Ah, okay, interesting, Peachy.
Wow, she sure didn't waste any time. So, how'd it go? Did she tell you where the gem came from?
Yes, according to the local gem merchants, the ore was retrieved from a nameless ruin in the desert several months ago. The ruin is in very poor condition. Even the writing on the walls is nearly impossible to read. Oh, okay, Peachy. Dory mentioned something even more concerning, though. Apparently, the craftsman made another gem just like this one.
So there's two?
Yes. The ore had a crack down the middle. The craftsman believed it would be impossible to repair, so they turned it into 2 gems instead.
So where's the other gem now?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. If this gem truly provides the power of foresight, the consequences could be detrimental in the wrong hands. Funny enough, I heard a caravan was robbed just this morning in a remote part of the desert.
Do you think it's related to the other gem?
I can't say for sure, but I do know this. Only small-scale caravans or ones carrying important goods travel on remote paths like that, and their routes are highly confidential. So what you're saying is whoever attacked the caravan was able to predict its exact location. Certainly possible. Valid, Kel. Do it, Peachy.
Sounds like we need to investigate the site of the robbery. But what about the preparations for the Sub-Zero's festival?
Dia said that we can meet up with everyone later. If we hurry, we should be able to get back in time. Of course, if you have other plans, please don't feel obliged to come with me.
Hey, we're in this together. There's no way we're backing out now.
Let's head out. I should have known you would say that. Thank you for all your help. Hal, we just met up with your favorite, Dory. Go to the scene of the crime. Some would seek to cause trouble during the festival. They cannot be allowed to ruin the surprise. Okay. You could play Withering Waves, or... Baldur's Gate? I I do remember that, Peachy. What about it? Oh, nice. That sounds awesome, Peachy. I believe the robbery took place not far from here.
Wow, we really are in the
I'm
middle of
glad,
nowhere.
Peachy. Traveler, Paimon, over here. You sense that? I mean, I get that. Sometimes games can get overwhelming. It's a trace amount of elemental energy. Exactly. Many among the desert tribes are capable of wielding elemental energy. The same is true for the Eremites. Some use that power to attack caravans and earn some quick mora.
Wait, are those broken planks over there?
Hmm. Yes, all that's left of the transport wagon, I would imagine. Strange. The wood looks charred. Was there an explosion? Like, that kind of reminds me of like the manga where like there were these carriages kind of coming into Mondstadt or whatever, and then they like blew up. I see traces of activity over there. Let's follow the road and see what we can find. So from what I understand, the majority of the voice actors are on strike right now, Peachy, which is why their voice lines got removed. But Paimon's voice actor made a TikTok explaining why they, I guess, don't have to be on strike, because like they're working at a separate studio than the one that all the others work at. And then some NPCs also still have voice lines. But that's basically it thus far. Looks like something left behind by the caravan. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see though if anybody else has voice line. Traces are pointing this way. Okay. Interesting. Shouldn't be far now.
Oh, I can't believe this. We made sure to pick a remote path and we still got ambushed.
Excuse me. Sorry for the interruption.
Who's there?
I'm Candace, the guardian of Aru Village. I'm trying to learn more about the robbery that took place this morning.
Guardian? Calm down. I think we're safe. Pretty sure stealing's not in a guardian's job description.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Don't mind him. Some of our guys are still on edge after the robbery this morning.
Can sympathize, of course. There's no need to be nervous. Although, is this where you plan to set up camp? Caravan we bought isn't far, you know.
The robbery took everything from us. We can't just let that slide, so I'm taking my men to confront them and get back some of what they stole at least.
I would caution against that, especially when it looks like you're low on rations as it is. In the desert, impulsivity and overconfidence can be fatal. What was it you were transporting?
Hazardous materials.
Excuse me?
For the love of... You can't just say that. Listen, it was just some firecrackers and fireworks. That's all.
But that's what the crates had written on them.
They're fireworks. What else would they be labeled as? Perishable goods? Ugh, just ignore him, please.
Ooh.
As you can see, some of my guys aren't particularly bright. If the guards at Caravan Rebot hear of this, we'll get questioned all over again.
So the charred marks on the planks are from the fireworks? And where were you sending those goods?
To some tribal camps in the desert. Everybody's looking to celebrate with the Sub-Zero's festival coming up. Even small businesses like us got a share of the orders. Mostly the long-distance transports that no one else wanted.
I see. Could you describe the robbery to us?
Well, it was like this. We had just set out on the remote path when...
A web of thorns and vines suddenly blocked our way.
Huh.
Vines?
What? No. Why would there be vines in the desert? Our wagon got stuck in the sand. That's what happened. I'm sure it was a trap.
What's that look for?
After that,
Bombs started falling from the sky.
Oh.
Bombs?
oh, just stop talking. That robbery messed you up more than I thought. Don't listen to his nonsense. He's just a bit shaken up by what happened. Anyway, as we were trapped, the bandits started firing rockets at us, which made a lot of the fireworks go off. In the middle of all the chaos, they ran off with the rest of our stuff.
Huh. Did you see what they looked like?
No, we couldn't really see anything. There was sand everywhere, and we were more preoccupied with getting out alive. Although, I did notice that one of the bandits had this green stone.
Hmm. Did it look anything like this?
Yes, exactly like that. I just couldn't make sense of it. If you already have something that valuable, why go after our cheap firecrackers?
Unless the hazardous materials were targeted for some other reason. All right. I think I understand the situation. Thank you for your cooperation. I would still urge you to head to Caravan Rebot and report the incident. For your own safety, don't let your anger lead you to do something foolish.
Well, all right. We'll just take another quick break before we head over.
Good. Let's go. All right. We should be out of earshot. So, what do you think, Traveler? I'm not sure about their identity. Yes, I feel the same way. Their leader was clearly hiding something. I think we can safely say those weren't simple fireworks shipments. And now, whatever hazardous materials they were transporting have fallen into the hands of another group of bandits.
So one group of bad guys attacked the other?
It's very possible. In any case, our biggest concern right now is the group that currently has the goods, and what their goal may be. The Sub-Zero's festival is coming up. See what you mean. Their methods are precise and effective. Very likely they're exploiting the visions granted by the gem. The situation could be even more precarious than we thought. I don't think we should hide this any longer. Let's head back to Caravan Rebot and explain the situation to the guards. Okay. Rest here now, you two. I'll be back as soon as I've spoken to the guards.
Paimon hopes the Sub-Zero's festival doesn't get ruined. Things are turning out to be more complicated than we expected.
Oh? And what things would those be? Sounds like something the General Mahamatra should know about.
I know.
Sino, what are you doing here?
I'm here on business, investigating an unusual
Yes,
robbery case.
Peachy.
Wait, could it be the same one we've been investigating?
Sounds like you've been hard at work.
Just doing my duty. By the way, I brought something that I think might help with the investigation. Here, have some patisara pudding.
Okay, thanks.
Well, find any clues? They say the proof is in the pudding, after all.
Oh.
Did you have to tell that joke when Paimon had a mouthful of pudding? She almost choked.
Okay. Very funny. Don't tell me you did all that just to make a joke.
Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Tell me more about this robbery case of yours. I see. So you and Candace already did a preliminary investigation.
Yep, Candace can tell you the rest when she gets back. That merchant group was really suspicious.
All right. You can leave the rest to me. On a different note, do you have any other plans for the day?
Oh, we'll probably head back with Candace. We're meeting up with everyone to prepare for the
Paimon.
super awesome dinner we're planning tonight.
Sino's working quarters aren't too far from Nahida's. Did Tainari tell him about the surprise?
Strange. Sounds like you're hiding something from me.
What? No, not at all. We'd never do anything like that.
Do you know why henna berries can't tell a lie?
No.
Why?
Because they're always going to be red straight through.
Okay. Apparently not, Peachy. Good one.
You think so? Then tell me your secret.
Ooh.
Seriously, there's no secret.
It's because henna berries are red, Peachy.
Is that so? You're not afraid of ending up like the bass in the lake?
What?
Oh.
Because they always wind up eating their worms.
I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, who knew being interrogated by the General Mahamatra was this miserable?
Hmm? Someone's being interrogated? Did I miss something?
Thank goodness you're back. Please save us.
What happened? Can't be anything too bad if Sino's grinning from ear to ear.
Nice to see you, Candace. The Traveler already updated me on everything, so you can leave the robbery case to me. But when I asked about their plans this afternoon, they started dodging my questions.
Ooh. This afternoon. Aren't we heading back to Port Ormos to work on the surprise?
Candace! It's supposed to be a secret!
It's alright. Sino's always been a part of the plan.
What? Why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, once you told me about the case, I realized I might not make it this afternoon. I was going to ask you to tell the group, but you decided to end the conversation.
What's up, Peachy?
Seriously? So we had to listen to a couple of Sino jokes for nothing?
It was 3 jokes, actually. I guess so, Peachy. Right. We never told you who was involved. Apologies. That was our mistake.
Well, with that resolved, could you tell the group I've got a case? Oh, and these are the items I was supposed to get. Could you take them back with you?
Sure thing. We've got this.
I would hope so. I just handed it to you.
Okay.
Oh, enough already.
I'm honest over it. Right. Ah, hi, Floxy. Happy Friday/Saturday. All right. You'll have to tell us what the food is when you get
We're
back.
back. Finally free from all those terrible jokes.
I really get to spend time with Sino outside of work. I'm sure he's just happy you came back for the Sub-Zero's festival. Well, good morning, Floxy. Happy Saturday.
That explains why he had all those jokes ready to go even while on the job. Paimon will never understand how he doesn't give himself a cringe attack. Candace? Did you have another vision?
Yes, I saw 2 people enter the alley over there. Seemed suspicious. I think they were talking about something dangerous.
Dangerous? Maybe they're the bandits from earlier.
Did you see what they looked like? No. Unfortunately, the visions are very blurry. I could only catch a few words and some vague images.
Then let's sneak up on them. If they're the ones looking to cause trouble during the Sub-Zero's festival, we should catch them in the act.
No, nothing. Secret signal. Explosion goes off.
Hey, did you hear that? Sounds like they're talking about something dangerous.
Try to get closer. passes by on the flower carriage, we'll launch it. Factor in the object's trajectory. Completely foolproof. Stop your planning at once. Huh? Is something wrong? It's Kaveh, and I'll hate them. Hell, it's your boys.
Wait, it's you two? Oh, what kind of terrible plan were you talking about just now? Something about explosions and the flower carriage?
The connections we make reveal a lot about the mind. The fact that you went to a dark place simply shows the way you think. Honestly, Paimon, what did you think we were doing? We were just discussing the birthday surprise. Not long ago. Like I said, that's not it. We have more than just a heartless transactional relationship. You're overthinking the whole thing. It was your theory in the first place, that Marok disappeared after working for you all this time without anything in return. I think I'm allowed some dramatics. Marok hasn't come back since I sent out for coffee. Biscuits, that sounds so nice, Peachy. Perhaps the underlings at the academia pick up coffee for their seniors. Perhaps seeing the underlings at the academia pick up coffee for their seniors taught Marok something about its own. You're saying I treat Marok like my inferior? I would never. I'm just worried Marok had some sort of awful experience and decided to run away. That reminds me of the like little robots they have at like universities and stuff now. And like how they like you can send them to get you food, different things like that. And like they literally talk and it's so cute. Like I remember they have them at the university I go to and they're the most cute things. Like you'll be walking down the sidewalk and then they'll like drive by you and they're so adorable. Maybe something triggered an existential crisis and Marok became so angry about its mechanical existence, decided to never come back. Certainly an imaginative conclusion. No, that's impossible. I created Marok myself and I perform regular maintenance every week. There's no way Marok would be that heartless. And here you are in Port Ormos, telling me all this when I'm supposed to be working. Good, I ran into you actually. I was hoping you could take a look at my proposal. Huh, I thought you were confident in your abilities. Not like that. I just wanted to confirm the route for the flower carriage. Unfortunately, I know nothing about the route for the flower carriage. What? You're not involved in the festival at all? The academia couldn't convince you to help out? Organizing festivals is not part of my job description. You really think the academia could convince me otherwise? Oh? Wait, why didn't it go off?
Being a hentai actress must be so weird. Imagine this. You're in a soundproof room pleasurably screaming into an 800,000 yen microphone about how much you love old men dick at 10:47 a.m. on a Tuesday in October while your 45-year-old boss oversees you through a glass window from the other room. You eventually look up after 2 hours of practicing your unnaturally high-pitched moans and see him give you a big thumbs up as you pretend to have an orgasm.
Oh my god. The way my mouth literally fell open. That was amazing. Although I'm sorry to Kel and anyone else in the chat who doesn't like ASMR. It played the whole thing for me. But I know that like Kel, at least, it like hates ASMR. Like they hate when like there's like any sort of like, I guess, whispering or sounds like that. So yeah, I'm sorry, Cal, if you're still here. But that was amazing, in my opinion. Okay, Peachy. Okay, organizing festivals is not part of my job description. You really think the academia could convince me otherwise? Got a point. Well, could you at least take a look at the final explosion? Explosion? Yep. The candy tower I designed is going to hit the flower carriage at a designated time and explode into pieces, shooting candy in all directions. That's very true, Peachy. Not the dangerous kind of explosion, though. Those look like fireworks. I consulted a bunch of food engineering papers, so it's completely safe. Candy is soft and the packaging is smooth as silk flower fabric. Once I receive the secret signal, Maroc will activate the mechanism from afar. That way I can make sure the explosion goes off at the right time and place. And when is that supposed to be? When the Dendro Archon passes by on the flower carriage, once we receive the signal, we'll launch it and kaboom! Don't forget to factor in the object's trajectory and the humidity level. Already done. The mechanism inside the candy tower controls for those factors. The plan is completely foolproof.
Okay, so that's what all this was about?
You had your mind set on a very different interpretation.
Well, about that.
Alright, let me explain. The ability to see the future. That's incredible. Fascinating. You formulated a hypothesis based on your interpretation of the gem's abilities, yet the results fail to corroborate. Perhaps this calls for a different postulation.
Maybe you could dumb that down a little.
You assumed you were seeing the future, but what if you were actually seeing the past?
The past?
Oh no, Peachy. I'm sorry. Jahangir said this was the second time his wind generator broke down. Mechanical failures of that nature come with predictable consequences. His lack of surprise suggests something similar happened in the past. As for the falling crates, during a busy time like the Sub-Zero's festival, people often stack their crates on both sides of the street, likely leading to similar accidents. Seeing people have a private conversation in a secluded place is even more common. So you're saying we just happened to witness events that have occurred before? Easy for mundane events to appear special. So either you can predict the future and make it deviate off course, or you happen to witness the past. Yeah, the second option seems a bit easier to swallow. That's not why I brought it up. I was simply trying to offer a change in perspective.
Well, it does explain what we saw.
The conditions and actions required to trigger the power are still unclear. If you plan to investigate further, you should pay attention to those two factors. Speaking of a change in perspective, maybe you were the one that scared Maroc off. Ooh. An ingenious thought. If Maroc and I had ever met before, or had never met before. Yeah, Maroc should be used to you, especially after I programmed it to recognize your voice. Something else must have happened.
Kaveh, if Maroc is missing, what's
Maroc,
going toward us
okay.
right now?
Oh. Maroc? Where have you been? Beep beep. You went to look for more coffee beans because the shop was out of stock? Hey, if they're out, they're out. You don't have to go that far. Maroc sure is persistent.
Candace, something on your mind?
I was just thinking about Mr. Al-Haytham's theory. It makes sense, until we factor in the robbery in the desert.
Huh.
Oh, you're all here. Something wrong? You look troubled. Just trying to work through some mysteries. Oh, right. Almost time for our meeting. Catch up with you on the way. I'm needed at the house of Dana. See you later.
Yep, bye-bye.
To the gatherings. Okay. Oh, Farzan. Nice of you to finally show up, all young and capable, and yet not one of you could get here before a senior such as myself. Apologies, Madame Farzan. We got caught up in a discussion. Discussion more important than the candy tower? Finding a suitable material for the candy? That was supposed to be the priority. Or we might not make it in time for the parade. Well, did you figure something out? Yes, it took me several dozen papers, but I got it in the end. Well, at least you young people work fast. Alright, now's no time to slack off. We need to focus, or we still might not be able to make it in time. You're right. We should leave the other case aside now. There's not much we can do from here anyway. Well then, let's get to it. Don't make me order you around like little kids. Oh, and Kaveh, you wanted a mechanism to simulate the parade, right? I finished it. Already? That's amazing. No more difficult than Harabatat's standard curriculum 100 years ago. Here, let me know if it works. Thank you so much, Madame Farazan. Traveler, mind helping me test this out? I need to observe the carriage to make adjustments to the candy tower. Sure, just leave it to me. That's so cute! Oh my god, I love it. While the flower carriage is in motion, you can change its route to avoid obstacles. The flower carriage will lose HP when it hits any obstacles, and if HP is fully depleted, you will fail the challenge. Additionally, collect as many flowers as possible to fulfill the score requirement. Try to avoid obstacles as best you can. Okay. Wait, how do you... Oh, okay. Got it. Everyone's adorable, Peachy. I was just merely saying that the carriage was also adorable and cute. I love that the music is just like so chill. Very, very true, Peachy. There we go. Nice. Oh, not bad. Looks like a successful simulation. Thanks to you two, I already have a pretty good idea of how the tower should look. Alright, now it's time for the production phase. Go ahead and sketch out the design. We'll deal with the candy part. Where are Kale and Dia? They've been at Miss Dunyarzad's house for the past couple days, working on the candy decorations. I'm pretty sure they have it under control.
Wait, now that you mention it, why aren't we meeting in the city? Wouldn't that be more convenient?
Because we'd be right under the Dendro Archon's nose. It would be too easy to run into her. Oh no! Being further away from Sumeru City means our chances of getting caught are lower. The last thing we want is for the Dendro Archon to discover the surprise. Huh? What's going on here? I thought I just heard my name. It's Nahida! Oh my god. Huh? Kaveh? Madame Farazan? You called this a design? What possessed you to use that kind of material for the roof? Oh, I belong. This design overturns centuries of Sumeru architectural tradition. The Dendro Archon would be devastated if she saw it. Oh, yes, you're right. I mean, just look at the facade. Completely unacceptable. I'm sure you can come up with a new design in a few days, right? Of course. I'll get something for you first thing tomorrow. Oh, so it was a conversation about architecture. I think innovation can be a good thing. Don't mind us, Archon. Kaveh is an intelligent young man. He just goes overboard sometimes. Really. He lets his imagination run wild. Don't worry, it's a simple fix. See. Nothing to worry about. He'll revise the design right away. Alright, if you say so. Still, I'd be happy to take a look at the plans. I might be able to give some pointers. Their faces. Oh, is this not a good time? Well, about that. They all look extremely uncomfortable. Are they afraid to show me their work, or embarrassed to talk about the problem? Mans. Oh, I almost forgot. My friend has them. That guy's always causing trouble. I'll fetch them in a bit. They're definitely up to something. Nilu! Huh? Now! Oh my god, I love this. Ah. Archon! Oh, Nilu, did you need something? Yes, I've been looking for you all over. The folks at Zubair Theater had some questions about the program for the Sub-Zero's festival. Thumbs up. Oh, then I'll head over right away. Thank you for coming all this way, Nilu. No, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to pay us a visit. It's no trouble. I've had a lot of free time lately. I heard things were getting lively at Port Ormos, so I decided to come take a look. Well, I guess we should head back, Nilu. See you all some other time. Oh, they're all adorable.
That was too close.
Sorry for yelling just now, Kaveh. Don't worry. I have nothing but absolute confidence in your design. I don't make a habit of speaking like that to a capable junior. Alright, I understand. Oh, Kaveh, by the way. Hop to it, Kaveh. We need those plans. Do I really need to watch you do the revisions for this to get done? I'm going. Oh, I just wanted to say, you can always come to me if you ever need guidance or help with anything. Don't worry, Archon. This is all under control. Take care, Archon.
Hyman's heart can't take much more of this.
Let's move our meeting spot to Party's DI, just in case. Port Ormos was a good choice in terms of location, but we forgot to factor in the festivities. We go now? I think that's the best choice. Kaveh can focus on designing the candy tower. The rest of us will transport the materials. Don't worry, Kaveh. I'll support you no matter what design you come up with. Thanks. Madame Faruzan said she doesn't normally yell at her juniors, but I feel like I just got a glimpse of a true senior researcher, even though there's nothing senior about her appearance. Alright, it's decided. Let's meet tomorrow at Party's DI. Carl? Just acting. But now I can't stop thinking about all the changes I could make to the design. Maybe I need a break from commissions. This quest, or like this event, is so cute. Okay. Here we go. Wait, so we get a free Candace from this? I think I have her at C5, right? Let me check. So if I got her to C6, that would be great. Oh no, I have her C6. Okay, cool. Nice.
What they say is true. You have to
Wait until the following morning at 8 a.m. Thinks back on all her birthdays. Will this be the most unforgettable?
see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
All right.
Time to meet up with everyone again. We need to go to Party's DI. Come on.
Right.
Maybe she overslept.
I don't know. That's never happened before. Did anyone see her on the way here?
We're here! What's got you all looking so worried?
Miss Nilu isn't here yet.
Oh, maybe she's just running late.
Not like her. She's come early every other time we've met. Besides, Sino went to the Grand Bazaar to meet up with her before the meeting.
But I was told she had left first thing this morning.
And now Sino's here, but Nilu's still nowhere to be found.
Oh, that's exactly why we're worried. Any progress with the robbery case?
We interrogated the people in charge of the caravan on the day of the incident. But they were technically the victims of the case, and all their goods were lost, so there was no evidence to investigate. Their goods are certainly suspicious, but until we recover them, all we can do is to observe the caravan under the guise of protection. We contacted the original seller of the gem. Apparently, he sold the other half to a young man in the desert, but that's all he could tell us.
So, to summarize, the location of the hazardous materials and the second gem are a complete mystery. And now Nilu is missing as well.
Wait, you think Nilu's disappearance is connected to all this?
Still not sure if the three events are connected, but if they are, it would probably have something to do with Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros. The dance is a key part of the festival. If someone was trying to sabotage the celebrations, Nilu would be a natural target.
Traveler, Candace, there's no time to waste. Let's try to follow her trail. Tainari, can you stay back and explain the situation to everyone when they arrive?
Of course, it's still possible that Nilu was simply held up by something urgent. I'll wait here. Okay.
Let's start with the Grand Bazaar. We should ask around for clues.
Okay. I'm just trying to get to where we can enter the bazaar quickly. Okay.
Mr. Zubair!
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
We're looking for Nilu. Do you know where she is?
Nilu. She left bright and early this morning. Said she had to help out a friend.
Was she by herself? And did you happen to see which gate she used to leave the city?
Well, she definitely left alone. As for the direction, I think she left through the gate to the north.
So, the complete opposite direction of Pardis DI.
Did something happen? This is no time for practical jokes, you know.
Mr. Zubair, could you send word to Pardis DI if Nilu comes back to the Grand Bazaar?
Of course. I'm sure she just got caught up in something. Still, let me know if you find her.
We will.
Okay.
All right. Let's leave through the north gate and see what we can find.
Okay.
Miss Navita, have you seen Nilu this morning?
Nilu? Oh yes, I saw her head out of the city. She was wearing the prettiest outfit.
Which way did she go?
That way, I believe.
Was there anyone following her? Did everything look okay?
I mean, it looked like she was in a good mood. She even stopped to say hello. and no, I didn't see anyone else.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Excuse me. Have any of you seen Miss Nilu from Zubair Theater come this way?
Yes, General. I saw Miss Nilu cross the bridge after leaving the city this morning. There was a man waiting for her on the other side.
Wait, could that be the person who bought the second gem?
Did you see the man's face?
Unfortunately, no. He was too far away.
Understood. If she comes back this way, tell her to find me at Pardis DI.
Yes, General.
Let's keep going.
All right. I'm curious because we did see like a Dendro elemental signature on the like broken up cart and everything, but they said like people in Sumer, like in the desert, like the Eremites and stuff, can harness elemental energy. So
The trail ends here. There's no one else we can ask for clues.
they're intersecting sets of footprints on the ground. You try tracking some of them.
With this many traces, it's easy to get mixed up. Let me take a closer look.
Wait, a figure. It's... Excuse me for a moment, you two.
Sure. We'll continue analyzing the footprints over here.
Tell us right away if you find anything. Judging by the traces, they must have turned left.
It's easy to get mixed up with this many footprints. We need to be thorough.
Yeah, it's the nice golden Nora. Arasaka must hide.
Why would you need to hide? We're friends, aren't we?
Friends. Arasaka is friends with the golden Nora, but Arapa said Arasaka can't talk to too many people right now.
Oh, why?
Thinks Arasaka will let everything slip by accident. Yeah, Arasaka shouldn't say anymore.
Let things slip, huh? Okay, we just have one question. Did you see a girl walk by?
A Nora with red hair. Red Nora who's pretty like a Padisara? Yes, Arasaka saw that Nara.
Really? Which way did she go?
He went toward a messy pile of rocks with another Nara. Arasaka doesn't know them.
A messy pile of rocks?
Probably the ruins near the fane of Ashvatha.
Oh, that makes sense. Thank you, Arasaka.
Arasaka is happy to help kind golden Nara. Kind golden Nara has helped Arasaka in the past.
Arasaka, about the other thing you mentioned.
Arasaka doesn't know anything. Arasaka won't say anything else.
Well, guess that ends this conversation. Well, let's tell Sino and Candace what we learned.
The Fane of Ashwata?
Ashvata, okay. Footprints lead in that direction as well.
Where did you get this information?
Well, we were tipped off by some friends. We can vouch for the information.
All right, I trust you.
Go after them. Hopefully.
Another vision?
Yes, but this time I only heard faint voices. They say. Like two people having a conversation. There was someone asking, will she find out? And something about following the tracks.
Was Nilu one of the voices?
couldn't tell. The voices were too muffled.
Let's head towards the ruins for now. The vision could mean we're on the right track.
Okay. There we go.
We should be getting close.
This area is usually full of treasure hoarders. Nilo could be in danger.
Look over there.
It's Nilo! Hey!
I don't think she can hear us. We're too far away.
Come on, let's go!
Okay. What is she up to? Oh, can't believe we walked this far already. Should be getting close, right?
Nilo!
Huh?
Nilo! We knew there'd be a bad guy with you! Leave her alone, you...
Oh, it's Sethos. By bad guy, do you mean me?
What are you doing here?
Am I not supposed to be here? What are you guys doing here?
Can't we stick to one question at a time? Oh wait, that one doesn't count!
What dreadful cacophony! Are we not allowed a quiet place to practice?
Sarouche! Oh my gosh, I've missed them. Oh my god, wait, they're bringing back all the characters from throughout Sumeru's story. I love this.
Sarouche!
Good to see you again.
Ah, Pale Floater. And my Yasnapati.
Wait, Sarouche never had a voice actor before, right? Wait, did they just get Sarouche a voice actor? I love that.
You know this red floating being?
Excuse you. I, Sorouche, am a noble pari, and the Bloomguard of Quarina.
Quarina. So that's how you say it.
Sarouche is a pari we met in the Vorukasha Oasis. She's really nice. You just have to get used to the way she talks.
Huh. Mr. Sethos, that item on your person. Oh, you mean this cracked wedjet eye? Ah.
So you were the one who bought the other gem.
A Weejat eye.
Weejat.
Pari. Sounds like something I've read about before.
Then you can probably guess what really happened.
Now's not the time for riddles. Everyone in the city is still worried about Nilo.
Worried about me? But I left a message for everyone.
Message? What message?
You never received anything like that?
Don't tell me Rashnu fell asleep halfway there. Again?
Oh, hearing that name, this is all starting to check out.
Okay.
Who's Rashnu?
Ari, that was supposed to pass on my message. She did look really tired earlier.
Hold on, let's take this one thing at a time. First, what are you guys doing here?
Well, that explanation starts with the first time I met Sarouche.
Sarouche, they're here.
Wait, they got voice actors for all the Pari! I love that! I love that so much. Does that mean that they added the voice lines to the to that world quest now? Aww.
I've had enough of these insufferable rascals, wreaking havoc in the desert right and left.
They're so cute.
Wake up, Rashnu! We need to teach them a lesson or we'll never get another good night's sleep.
I'll trap them with my thorns when they pass by, and you can take care of the rest.
Oh, that's what happened.
Perfect! They don't stand a chance. Let's give them a taste of sheer terror!
What in the thorns?
Boss, the wagon is stuck!
Huh?
Now!
Okay. Sarush can borrow the power of the Rhoda fruits. Did I say that? Destroy merchant carts. Sarush can throw an unlimited number of Rhoda fruits during this operation.
Behold my might!
Okay.
Bombs! There are bombs falling from the sky! Ah!
Perish, you scoundrels!
They probably had enough, don't you think?
Who might you be?
The name's Sethos. I was out for a walk when I heard the commotion, so I came to check it out. Since you already destroyed their goods, I'd say you can stop here. Kinds of situations can easily get out of hand.
Brazen youth! Have you any idea to whom you speak?
The Veilguard, Sarush, renowned among the Pari. All children of the desert know your name.
So you're not entirely ignorant after all. Fine, I'm willing to call it a day. But if those scoundrels continue to disrupt the peace of this land, I will show no mercy.
Alright. The two of us really hit it off after that, so I became her guide in Sumeru. Oh, that's so cute.
You really can get along
In
with
Sumeru
anyone,
City, I
huh?
mean.
Sethos fulfilled his duty well. I have come here for a monumental task.
What task?
I heard Lesser Lord Kusanali is currently celebrating her birthday in the city. As her familiars, the Pari have decided to bestow upon her a special gift. As decided by Elder Zervin, the Bloomguard of the Pari, that would be me, will present the Dance of Sebzerus to Lesser Lord Kusanali, a tradition passed down over the centuries.
I told Sarush the dance here was already decided, but she insisted on meeting Nilou in person.
Good thing I did. How was I to know the current version is nothing like the original?
Ooh?
Well, there are bound to be changes over the centuries.
I was so excited to see the original version, I begged Miss Sarush to teach me. Such a rare opportunity. If I present this special version at the Sabzerus Festival, I'm sure the Dendro Archon will love it. All the spectators, too.
I appreciated young Nilou's determination, so I invited her here to practice in peace.
Oh, so that's what happened. Feels like we've been chasing bad guys for days, but in the end, there were no bad guys at all. It was all for the heat of surprise.
No. Hold on. Don't forget about the guys with the fireworks. You still haven't figured out what they were up to. Wreaking havoc in the desert, trying to turn a profit by illegally excavating ruins and tombs. That's my guess.
That would explain why they chose a remote path away from Aru village. They're lucky you didn't catch them in the act.
A few moments with me and they'd be begging for their days of baking in the hot sun.
Okay, remind Paimon not to get on Candace's bad side.
By the way, Miss Candace, I noticed you're carrying the other half of the Weejat eye.
Oh yeah! What exactly is this thing?
It was a gift from King Deshret to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Probably belonged to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, actually. given what happened to Earman's soul. That's right. So you've read the legend too.
I only know the basics. I never thought these two gems could be connected to the relic from the legend.
I only bought the gem because it seemed like there was something special about it. Legend didn't come into play until I checked certain texts back at the Temple of Silence. Legend has it that King Deshret and the Goddess of Flowers, Lady Malikata, both prepared surprise gifts for Lesser Lord Kusanali during the first Sub-Zero's festival. They scattered candy along a path to lead her toward the site of the banquet. Eventually, she arrived at a lake where she heard the sound of music. Lord Al-Ahmar was plucking the strings of an instrument while Lady Malikata performed a beautiful dance. Together, the two extended their heartfelt wishes to their dear friend. Each bestowed upon her a precious gift. Lady Malikata gave her the wait, Porena? Is that how they said it? I immediately forgot. I'm sorry. To protect the rainforest, and Lord Al-Ahmar gave her the Weejat Eye to record the moments they shared together.
But the Weejat Eye was lost after the cataclysm in Conria, buried deep beneath the sands.
And Lesser Lord Kusanali turned the Quarina into a
Quarina.
divine bird, tasked with guarding the border between new birth and death, until the bird shattered into pieces and gave rise to the Pari.
Okay.
So Candace actually saw things recorded by the Weejat Eye.
Oh. I was definitely surprised it still has the power to record events after all this time. Power seems to only resonate with the people of Al-Ahmar, also known as the descendants of King Deshret. Despite the damage, it still holds many scenes from the past. Faint voices I heard earlier. Could it actually have been Lord Al-Ahmar and the Goddess of Flowers? What do you plan to do with the two pieces of the eye? If you don't mind, I'd like to place them under the custody of the Temple of Silence. I agree with that decision.
Technically, the eye belongs to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Why don't you just give it back?
Not sure that would be wise. Even if she remembers the story, I fear all that remains in this fragmented piece of memory is grief. Record of sad memories. As Nahida's friend, I don't want her to feel sad on her birthday.
I don't fully understand your reasoning, but if this is the decision of the group, as well as my Yasnapati, then I shall object no further. Well, are you going to let me teach the girl the dance of Sub-Zeros, or do you intend to drag this on incessantly?
She's got a point. Now that we know it was all a false alarm, let's go back and tell everyone what happened. They're probably worried.
I'll tell the other Matra to keep an eye out for that caravan. If we find evidence of any misconduct, we won't let them off lightly.
Guess I'll stay here then. There's a bunch of monsters nearby, so it's always good to have someone stand guard. Sorry to make you worry, everyone. I'll head back and help once I'm done learning this dance.
Focus! No more distractions! Now, follow along!
Yes, Master Sarush. Okay.
Watch closely. 1 and 2 and...
1 and 2 and... Alright. You all go ahead. I'll stay here. Okay. Oh, Dunyarzad. Finally back. I was so worried. I was this close to sending some mercs after you. Nothing bad happened, right?
Nope, it was all just a misunderstanding.
A relief. I'm glad it's all taken care of.
How are the preparations going?
Well, Kave's diagram is done. Looks like he pulled an all-nighter to finish it, so he went home to sleep. We built the frame of the tower while you were gone.
I think I'll check it over later, though. We were so worried about you all. It was kind of hard to focus.
In any case, there's not much left to do. If we all work together, we'll be done in no time.
Great! We don't have to worry about missing the parade!
Speaking of the parade, can I ask you for a favor, traveler? Yeah, anytime. The Academia wants the representatives from each Darshan to nominate someone to serve as the Knight of Flowers for the parade. After some discussion, we all agreed you would be the best person for the job. What do you think? It would be my honor. Great. You're the hero of Sumeru and a personal friend of the Dendro Archon. We all thought you were the best candidate. Sure you knock it out of the park. Hey, don't stress him out. Wait, aren't you also in the parade this time, Candace? You're playing the tambour, right? Yes, I'm providing the background music for Miss Nilu's dance.
Whoa, Paimon's never heard you play music before!
If you like it, you're welcome in Aru Village anytime. I'm more than happy to lull you to sleep. Looking forward to it.
Actually, I have a favor to ask as well. These are the decorations for the flower carriage. Could you bring them to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang them on the carriage? Oh, it would mean a lot to have the Knight of Flowers personally decorated.
My pleasure.
You can count on us!
Everyone splits up the remaining tasks. The anticipation for the festival makes for quick work. Before you know it, the sun has set and everyone breaks for the night.
We're done. Now we just have to go to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang the decorations on the flower carriage. Huh.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, it's so pretty! Look at that! And she has a little swing to sit on. That is so pretty.
Good. All we need to do now is wait for the parade tomorrow.
Okay. All the preparations are done. Wait until the start of the parade tomorrow? There she is. All the decorations are so pretty. Everyone's been avoiding me lately. They're acting squirrely, like they're hiding something. I have to get to the bottom of this after the parade. First, birthday celebrations with delicious candy, a beautiful flower carriage, and... Ah. Sorry to keep you waiting, dear Archon. Time to head out, dear Knight of Flowers. Please tell me we get a cutscene of this. It's gonna be so adorable. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It was my birthday. The Knight of Flowers and their attendants found me. Archon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you. As the Sub-Zero's festival began, everyone smiled and gathered around me.
Are those Parisaras?
Aww, everyone prepared a bunch of surprises for me. Candy exploded in all directions like dazzling fireworks. Ready? 3, 2, 1. A bird suddenly appeared. And in that moment, the world erupted in brilliant color. Actually, I have a surprise of my own. Come on out. The Aranara! She's letting everybody see them. Oh. I love this. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. Felt just like a dream. Never had I witnessed a more perfect day. Oh my god, I got chills, you guys. So cute. The parade of the flower carriage has concluded without a hitch, and you all return to Party's DI. Aww. Here's to a successful birthday surprise. Cheers. I knew it. I knew you had it in you. Kaveh, you truly are a genius architect. Madame Farazan, I think you might have had a little too much to drink. She hasn't been able to contain her excitement since she saw the candy tower hit the flower carriage. I even saw her sneak a few extra drinks just now. Hey, we all deserve to loosen up once in a while. That's what festivals are for. By the way, Candace, your playing was amazing out there. You've never showed us before. Oh, it's just something I do in passing. When the night watch is calm and the stars are out, I like to play a few tunes to pass the time. You're saying the stars in the sky get to hear you play more than us? No fair. Honestly, I think Miss Nilu's dancing was the real star of the event. Wait, when did this become about me? I see. So the Weejot Eye is now under the custody of the Temple of Silent. Borrow it for research if you want. No need. Certain objects merely represent a period of history. Once the events they exemplify are brought to light, little value in further study. I thought you'd at least want to see it. A legendary gem like that is sure to be a wonder to behold. Couldn't hurt to take a look. I'm not about to make the trip to the Temple of Silence for that. It's too far. You and your hermit tendencies, I swear. Although if someone ever brings it to the academia for appraisal and certification, I wouldn't mind taking a look.
On that topic, I wonder how much it's worth.
I've never really thought about it. It's kind of like an ancient palace in a way. Not many people are going to break off a piece of the wall and send it for appraisal. Wow, that actually sounds like something my Darshan would do. I've heard some of the underclassmen have quite the sense of curiosity. Well, if that does happen, write a report and send it to my office. Huh? Is that protocol or something? No, I just like to know when interesting things are brought back to the academia. I might want to check it out. Why did I even bother asking? I should just keep my mouth shut. Interesting. You use reports as a sort of alarm clock system.
An alarm? Yes, that's what I heard just now. Dear friends, a critical moment has arrived.
Wait, I didn't hear anything. Not like Hermanubis would call on you and not me.
It is time to come together and play genius in...
Is that Kali calling me? Sorry, gotta go. Genius invocation this and genius invocation that. When's Kali gonna give me an excuse to leave? Oh, everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. What about you? Are you having fun? Yeah, I just know this will be the most unforgettable birthday I'll ever have.
Great Archon! You have a long life ahead of you. Isn't it too early to draw such a conclusion?
Not at all. Sometimes a single moment is all it takes to know you'll remember something for the rest of your life. Your name is Sarush, right? Would you and your friends ever consider coming to live in Sumeru City?
Thank you for your kindness, Great Archon. But we Pari have our own duties, and we find the city a bit too noisy.
Is that so? If you spend more time among people, you might start to enjoy the commotion.
Well, that's also true. I have fond memories of my adventures with Pale Floater and my Yasnapati.
Hmm.
Really? Paimon's happy to hear that. It felt like this Sub-Zero's festival had surprises for everyone. When you called out the Aranara, Paimon nearly fell out of the sky in shock.
I'm glad you liked it. I told them to stay hidden so no one knew it was coming.
No wonder Arasaka was so flustered. He was trying to keep it a secret.
Aww.
Oh, Paimon's sure everyone in Sumeru loved the surprise. It felt like a dream.
Dream, huh?
Nahida?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering. This whole thing might be a dream. And we should do our best to remember it. Huh? Let's capture this moment forever, so that even if we wake up, this moment will never be lost. Must have been what Al-Ahmar wanted when he gave Rukkhadevata the Weejat eye. Weejat, sorry. Even though we don't have anything that powerful, we still have our own way to stop time. But how can we do that? Are we gonna get a group picture? All right, everyone, closer together, please. People on the left, make some room. I'm stepping on my shoe. Sorry, Madame Farzan. There's not a lot of space.
Pale Floater! This spot is reserved
Yes, Peachy.
for the mighty Pari.
Paimon's the only one allowed to float next to him.
Ooh, they're fighting. That's what you meant. A picture. I never thought about it that way before. From now on, every time you look at the photo, you'll remember the joy of this moment. I don't have experience with this kind of stuff, but I trust you. I believe with all my heart that time will stop for us in this moment. Get in the picture, Kaveh. Need to set the timer, and we're good. Everyone ready? In 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my god. I love that. That was amazing. And we get to keep the picture. All right. We completed it all. Nice. What did you guys think? I hope you enjoyed it. Wait, can we talk to anyone? Just make sure. That was adorable. I loved that event. I'm glad you liked it, Peachy. Let me just go over here and check, just so we don't miss any dialogue potentially. Oh, they're all gone. Okay. Well, I think we go over here. No, we'll go here. I think that's the perfect place to call a stream for this week then, Let's go and watch the sunset. Alright. But I really enjoyed that. That was so cute. And that cutscene was beautiful. I just wish we would have gotten like the voiceover with it, you know? But maybe at some point they'll post it on like YouTube. I'd have to check. But yeah. But that was so good. And I love seeing wholesome events like this, you know? Like Genshin, in my opinion, does a really good job of balancing like the dark moments with like the light kind of funny or just like really like heartwarming stuff, you know? And I think this was just such a good event it was just such a nice little kind of break from like the darkness, you know, like especially after the last Archon quest in Natlin. Like it was just perfect. I loved it. But on that note, I think we're gonna raid out. Tony's live. And Tony is always just so sweet. So we're gonna show some love. And I think Tony also rated me recently, so we're gonna send that back. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I genuinely had so much fun. And I'm glad you guys did too. But if you want to stay in touch outside the stream, here's the link to the Discord. We are doing a movie night tomorrow to start the final season of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, thank you, Vici. Yeah, and then on that note, if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you on Monday potentially. But like I said, if I manage to finish my like personal playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition, I might do a weekend stream because I'm like really excited to start Veilguard. So same time as usual, Peachy, 7 p.m. PST. But yeah, other than that, go out into the world, spread some love, spread some compassion, spread some kindness, spread some joy. Be your incredible selves, be safe, be you, and just go show Tony some elusive love, alright? I'll either see you tomorrow or I'll see you Monday, alright? Have a great weekend, you guys. Love you all. Bye!